So Ty was brilliant on a 450 as a privateer at HBI Racing last year. He's got a shot on a back tree bike.
This is a huge change for him. Not only going on Mitch Pate, which was one of the top 250 teams in this class, but just going from the 450 to 250 and how quick of the turnaround was. As you said, it was on Tuesday. So Ty, obviously a talented rider, but I think I'm suspecting this change is going to be maybe a little bit more difficult for him to go the other way. Usually when the guy goes from the 250 to 450, you're not worried about how to ride it completely different. The 250, you got to continue that momentum up. You got to keep the bike in revved up, where 450, you're trying to do the opposite. You try to keep it low. So for Ty, luckily for him, he's a talented guy, but it's probably going to be a couple races for him to get used to it. Just like what you heard right there, lugging that motorcycle. That's the difference between going from the 250 to 450.
You heard it again?
Exactly, and he's so used to, the reason that's happening is because he's so used to being able to have that power, being in second gear in a 250 or 450, excuse me, he can pull it out. You would hear that. He's got to get used to that. He's got to get that bike revved up, and as you can tell, it probably takes a little bit to get used to it, especially this for the turnaround.
You just shift more often on the 250 compared to the 450. 450, you just leave it one gear more.
Yeah, you got to shift a lot more, and basically you just got to have the RPMs up. So as you hear, he's probably used to going in that corner, probably in second gear in the 450 and leaving it. Maybe now he'll be in third. On the 250, he would go in that corner in second gear, come out third gear, fourth gear, and then go back down, and that's the difference. And that's why you hear him when he gets in the corner and he'll hit, the thing just dies on him because he's not used to shifting, and that's going to be his biggest issue today is being able to shift that motorcycle, and it's a huge change. So we'll figure it out.
So do you think the change to 450, 250 is bigger than privateer bike to the pro circuit bike?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's the bikes that, a factory motorcycle compared to what he had, obviously in the 450, that you can take a stock motorcycle for fine, but his change is going from strictly the 450 to 250. It's a big difference.
We go back to Hannes. Kitchen, I believe, has thrown down a time that would make him fastest overall. We are watching, you see the split in the bottom of the screen. So we'll keep the camera and the watch on Hannes to see if he can reclaim top qualifying spot.
Yeah, Chance has been pretty good. You can hear his motorcycle, how much more it sounds a little bit more lively. You don't hear it go like really low. So Chance is just used to that because obviously he's been on 250. But I like Chance's riding style. He kind of reminds me a little bit of Trey Kennard. Really smooth in his corners. He's always really balanced. And I think for a guy like Chance, but strictly for a track like this, if he can be that way, because there's really high speed, if he can continue that momentum up, be really solid in the corners, it's going to help him out a lot throughout this whole racetrack. That roll speed, continue that up.
Rider out of Idaho. You mentioned that he had a moto podium last year at Thunder Valley and then tore his ACL. That was the end of his 2023 season. Spent the offseason rehabbing only to tear it again right before Supercross began. But this year he's going to ride it out and clearly riding well. And we have a new name at the top. It is Jordan Smith, who's gone to the top of the charts, displacing Kitchen. Joey Savacci, third fastest guy.
Yeah, nice to see Jordan Smith. And when I heard that he never had a podium, I actually couldn't believe that for a kid that's been so fast. But as we've seen with Jordan Smith, his issue over the last few years has been injuries and consistency. So I think a lot with Hunter Lawrence and Jet Lawrence moving out of this class, these guys got a lot of hope. And even with Hayden Deegan probably being the guy that you kind of expect, and he believes that he wants to be up there, it's really an opportunity for all these guys to kind of solidify, and they don't have the one guy that they know that's going to be up there winning. In the 250 class this year, it's going to be the guy that's probably the most consistent. If you finish top 5 all year long in every single moto, you have a chance to win this title. Probably will, because you'll have guys that's winning and then have a DNF, or win and get a 12th place. Top 5s and get it done, and I think that's what's going to be the biggest thing for all these guys, especially for the younger ones.
Chance Reynolds there, the 99, back into action after years and years worth of injuries. He's barely even got his pro career started. Good to see him here, the 99. Watch Hannes, see his lap time here. Viallo to the top over Smith and Kitchen. Probably not a surprise, some of these names.
Yeah, you can tell with Chance here, you saw that corner right before the finish line. He got in a little hot, and that little bit of that split time he had to wait and stand that motorcycle up was but as I was saying, Chance is really good at continuing being balanced in the race corners, the corners and stuff. So him messing up that section is probably why he wasn't able to get the top lap time, because he's only 6 tenths off the Tom Vial.
Okay, so Vial fastest at the moment. Last year he averaged 9th in qualifying, but here's a big difference, James. He had never ridden these tracks before. So do you think that alone is a big difference qualifying for Vial?
Yeah, I think so, but I really think it comes down to confidence.
Okay.
Anytime when we saw him doing Supercross, it was huge. It was huge on a lot of different levels. What it's going to do for the sport and having international riders come over here, that's going to be huge. But when a guy starts believing that they belong at the top, that's the difference, I believe. Because Tom Vial, even when he was over here as we were watching Pierce Brown, hit the ground over there, he's ridden this track because they can't practice out here. So I don't think it's that.
Okay.
I think it's really just the confidence that he's your Supercross champion. So for him, he knows, he's like, I feel like I can do this, and he said it in his interview as well.
And 450 riders will be up next. Look at the gear. Hunter Moore's got the Australian colors and the Hunter logo back there, borrowed from some of the old F1 livery. That is awesome stuff.
And I'm excited to see that. He looked really good in that first practice as well. He looked really solid. So again, Hunter Lawrence getting ready to go out, take on his younger brother.
Pierce Brown back up on the Trophy Designs Red Bull gas cast. Here is our first look at Joey Savacci and the new Triumph Racing team, which debuted in Supercross. They do also have Jaleel Small out on the racetrack, but just a complete unknown with Savacci. He can't race 250 Supercross. He's not eligible for it, so he has just been prepping for months. And similar to what we said about Masterpool, he has been a 450 rider for a while, so he has to adjust to a new bike and going back to the class. Asked him about all these adjustments yesterday.
Having the extra downtime, I mean, like I said, it wasn't needed just because it is such a big thing to take on. But with that being said, I've had nothing but time to ride the bike outside and in an MX kind of terrain. So we've learned a lot along the way, and we've definitely learned. Just between myself and the team, and obviously Jaleel on the weekend is a totally different environment, but we've been able to take things along the way that it's hard to replicate and put into the motorcycle moving forward. That I think I can do.
That is a true wild card there with Savacci. There is Vial. Let's see if he can displace, because Jordan Smith has taken the top time back away from Vial.
Yeah, we see Levi Kitchen in second as well, but Tom, as you said, he was averaging 9th place last year, so for him to be within the top 5 I think it really matters to him. Out the speed-wise, when I listen to his interviews, which we'll catch it here soon enough, like he says, he actually feels like the outdoors are going to be pretty good, and that's actually rare for these guys to actually say that, especially 250 guys to really believe that and kind of come out and say it. So to me, it seems like they're in a really good place. He obviously was fast, and he got better as the year went on. But I think that Supercross title did it a lot. And as you can tell, the kid looks pretty good. He's flowing, and this is probably where he feels the most comfortable at, JT.
Yeah, and I think for Tom Vial, when you think about Chance Hymas has the same dynamic. Tom Vial's spending a lot of time riding every single day with Chase Sexton, right? So you think about the pace that they're able to absorb and understand how to go faster on the motorcycle. And they're also riding with people who have been here and done it. They are past 250 champions, so they can explain the dynamics of this. Tom Vial's a little bit of a veteran, but it's this recurring theme that we're seeing with these 250 contenders. They're finding 450 superstars to practice with and getting better accordingly.
Yeah, thanks, JT. And oddly, they also ride with Levi Kitchen. That's kind of the group. Sexton, Kitchen, and Vial. I say oddly because Kitchen is not on their team. He's on Kawasaki. And we're watching to see Vial's time here.
Yeah, that's going to be a good lap. I think he got hung up a little bit with riders, but when you watch him, Jason, like, he's really light on the motorcycle. And what I mean by, you don't see him really slamming into the corners. Like, it's when we were watching the guy on the pro circuit, Masterpool. Yeah, we were seeing him slam into the corners, and you can hear the bike lug down. Where Tom, it's almost like he's really patient, and he gets really light on there, and he continues that speed through, so it's no stop and go. And especially in this 250 class, that's the biggest thing, because the bike's power out here in the 250 class makes a huge difference compared to the 450. And so if you can continue that momentum up in the corners, one, it's obviously a lot easier on the bike, but it just makes up time where you don't have to gain that speed back up, and that's where the time is lost in this class, or gained as well. And Tom is doing a great job of doing that.
Now we've got the drone and the split shot to show you Hayden Deegan, who is fourth. Yamaha's running the retro 50th anniversary colors, so they are white today instead of the traditional blue. Let's watch Deegan in the full shot now. So you mentioned that stop and go. I heard you chatting with a rider earlier today about that. Is it more important on this track than some of the others to keep that momentum up, or is that just an 11-round thing?
Well, it's an 11-round thing. I mean, I think in the 250 class, it's important on all tracks because, again, the bike and the way they work these tracks, you slam into these corners. As we were watching Master Pool, then you see the RPMs drop off, and then you have to build the momentum back up. But on this track, it's important because there's such these long sections. So if you slow down, if you lose that time in the beginning part, you have to gain that time up to start getting down these long, fast straightaways. So if I have to make that time up in the beginning, then I'm slamming in more jumps. And I was talking to my brother earlier, trying to say, hey, Mount, just don't go in there and slam into these corners, because you're slamming into it because you're losing time, but then you don't realize you're losing time because you're actually slamming into it. Like, he's trying to gain time when guys are going into corners, they're letting off, he's slamming into it. And for the 250 class, I think, again, the power thing is the biggest thing for these guys to avoid.
Sabachi has gone to the top. We just saw a shot of Chet Lawrence. Again, a reminder that the 450 group is about to come out as this session is about to end. And could it be triumph in the very first race they've ever competed in this championship fast qualifier? That's what's on the line right now, unless someone can knock Sabachi off.
Whether Levi or anybody else does, that's impressive to see Joey come out and be the fastest so far, and by a second as well. And I don't think Joey, it's not going to be whether he has the speed or not. It's just being out here in the race conditions. Like, he hasn't raced for a while. And Jason, he actually has the most wins in this class. If we're talking about Deegan and everyone else, George Sabachi has 7 overall wins and 10 motos. And for him, he obviously knows how to do it. So we'll see if Levi can knock him off. But Joey, that's impressive to me.
Kitchen is hustling right now. You see the split. Oh, he's pushing. Not enough, at least from Kitchen. No, it was. He's going to get it by about a tenth. Just under 2/10, and that should put Levi Kitchen into the fast qualifying slot. Would have been a Cinderella story for Triumph to get it. Don't worry, they're more worried about the finishes and the motos. Levi Kitchen trying to avenge a heartbreaker, losing the title in Supercross. Ready for Motocross. It's now, and the season's underway outdoors. What a great start. Chet Lawrence dominates his first ever Motocross moto on a 450. Chet Lawrence wins Hangtown 2-0. The checkered flag again. The streak continues. Another checkered flag for Chet Lawrence. Throws her up. Perfection on the line. Giving it all out dash between Lawrence and Sexton. Pressure the whole time. There it is. A perfect season for Chet Lawrence. 22-0.
Business in the front, party in the back. The all-new Kawasaki Ridge.
I'm turning for the candle drop. I just get a latte, pretend to shop.
Fans, you always turn up. You make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sports book.
Are one beach volleyball world champions Sarah Hughes and Kelly Chen. Chen for the Chen. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right. Ladies, I look forward to seeing you in Paris. And I would love to get on the sand. Do a little.
Oh, I tripped dirty. Let's go.
It's done.
At Amica Insurance, we know this isn't a car. It's more than that. It's the ride your best friend can hear coming from miles away.
With Cox, you can pay just $30 a month for fiber-powered internet at a price that fits your budget. Plus, get unlimited data, equipment included, and there's no annual contract. Get started now.
We're back. Race Day Live, presented by Motorsport.com, a Honda Fox Raceway National. And 250 qualifying is done for the day, and a lot of the names we expected to be up front were. We now have confirmation that the triumph of Joey Savatgy are fast. He almost was the fastest qualifier, but on the final lap, Levi Kitchen took it away by 2 tenths. Pierce Brown, Chance Hymas right there as well. You can see the top 20 in this group, and we'll be ready for the bonus. Let's show you the whole top 40 here. Dax Bennett, one of the rookies. Jet Reynolds is in. And the top 36 actually go straight to the motos. The others will go to the last chance qualifier. Our fastest qualifier brought to you by Monster Energy, powered by Stater Brothers. Let's send it to Jason Thomas.
Well, Levi Kitchen, you saved the best for last there, and you broke Joey Savatgy's heart. He was literally sitting, ready to come up here, but great last lap there. Talk about, this is the first pro motocross race on Monster Energy Plus or Kawasaki. The changes there, and the confidence you're bringing into the series as well.
Yeah, for sure. Didn't really know what to expect, obviously. Even though the bike was great, Supercross is a whole different animal. So, man, this thing is unreal. It feels super comfortable. And, that last lap, I knew I only had one more shot, and I was in second before that. So, laid it down, did a good lap. Feeling really good on the bike. And it's probably because of my hairdo also. So, thanks to the whole Monster Energy Pro Series Kawasaki team, Fox, Bell, Scott, Todd Escondido, and everybody else. Thank you.
Well, there's some sort of joke in here about cheetah print hair and going really fast. I don't know how to connect the two, but clearly it's working so far.
Lap time. The lap time tells the story of the cheetah print hair. I'm showing it off and go back to the pit. Here's stats. Questionable if you like that look or not. We know everybody likes the look of this. A sweet two-stroke. Check out Motorsport.com, and they have teamed up with KTM to give away a 2024 KTM 250SX. That's a two-stroke with a bunch of KTM power parts on it. Sweepstakes starts May 25th, ends August 26th. No purchase necessary to enter. Just go to Motorsport.com, celebrating 25 years of making your next ride, your best ride. But there are times where your next ride doesn't work out so well, and there are injuries, and it happens. So like we did last year, we're bringing in the good Dr. Joe McGinley. Welcome aboard. And unfortunately, sometimes as we transition from Supercross to Motocross, injuries are a topic. And we're going to start with thumb problems. Thumbs down for both Eli Tomac and Cooper Webb. What are these guys dealing with from what you've heard?
Yeah, last year the hot topic was Achilles. This year it's the thumb. And, a lot of people think, the thumb, you get it injured, why can't you ride? But when the injuries occur, there's a ligament right on the inside of the thumb. And that if that gets torn, if you fall and your hand goes out and that thumb gets pulled back and you tear that ligament, it's the UCL. That can cause instability, pain. It's hard to grip on the bike. So it is fairly significant. We have an animation here showing the ligament on the inside of the thumb when that thumb gets stretched out and tears. You can imagine if that piece is not intact, the thumb will move when you're gripping on the bike. So for these guys, that is a significant injury. If it is torn and there's pain, they need to have surgery to get that fixed.
Yeah, so both Tomac and Webb are out. Maybe they'll come back later. What's funny though, James, is they both raced a bit. Tomac raced that night. Webb did a bunch of rounds. Is that adrenaline sometimes?
Yeah, it must be. And I think it seems like that injury is more of a hyperextension. That's how you would tear.
That's correct. Yeah, it's technically called a skier's thumb. So they have it when the pole gets right on the thumb and pulls it back. But with the racers, the same thing. Yeah, it's a hyperextension injury, and it's the ligament on the inside of the thumb.
So is it? I never had that one. I messed my finger up and stuff, but never really my thumb. Is that more of a? Are they able? Obviously, they're able to ride. So it's different than an Achilles. Like he tore his, it was done. With this one, you can run with it if that happens.
Yeah, that's correct. I mean, the thumb, there's still tissue, there's still muscle, there's still other ligaments there that are holding it in place, but you know, you really can't finish out a whole season with that because that pain and instability will eventually get that fairly irritated, so you can't hold on to the bike. It's the most common thumb injury.
Yep, and hopefully we get those guys back. One rider that did get back in time for round one was Aaron Plessinger. You and I went and visited him this morning. He's coming off of an elbow.
Let's go. What's up, everybody? Thanks for watching. Hit the like button. And you'll probably see me in the background, but I don't care. It's all good. Doing what I can.
He was able to get back to riding in just a few weeks. No surgery at all. Just some conservative therapy, some physical therapy at home. And he said he's back to full strength, no symptoms whatsoever. It looks really good. Yeah, he's fairly optimistic about the day today.
He's always optimistic. He's always optimistic, yes. Yeah. Let's talk about your clinic there, Dr. McGinley. You work with some of the riders that are out here, and overall just trying to find new ways to, also not just with injuries, some of the arm pump things as well.
Yeah, we have a highlight of our clinic here. This is the first class orthopedic care clinic. We're located in central Wyoming. We have access to the latest technology, whether it's imaging for diagnosis, whether it's treatments. Some of the procedures that we do are only available at our clinic. We treat a lot of the top riders that are out there. We're obviously most well known for treating arm pump. We developed and pioneered a procedure to treat arm pump without surgery. You get back on the bike literally in just a few days, and symptoms are typically gone in just a few weeks. You can see some of our technologies here as we have a patient walking through the clinic and just showing you what everything looks like and how you're welcomed when you do show up at our facility.
All right. Yeah, one of the guys out here happy with the arm pump surgery, right?
Yeah, that's correct. You know, we treated Jordan Smith. He's doing really well. We just saw him with some top qualifying times out there. Great to see him. We had a chance to catch up with him as well this weekend and meet his family. Just a wonderful guy.
Awesome. All right, that's a success story there. Thanks, Dr. Joe. We're going to get back to the rest of the show. Good to have some updates. Good to have some riders back from some injuries, and hopefully we get more.
All right, hit it. The live chat. Who do you guys got for the 250 class? Who's gonna get the overall? Who's gonna be top 3? Joey Savacci's looking really fast. Like, I'm really surprised. I'll put all my money, I had the whole bank on Jet Lawrence to take the 450s. This guy's just phenomenal. Hit the chats. Who do you guys got 250 overall? Who do you got 450 overall? Let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit the like button. Here goes the most talented rider ever.
That number 4 up there, Chase Sexton, it might be a little more important than just see where you fit in. Do you think he really has to come out firing?
Well, I mean, I think by the qualifying times, he understands that, and I think it's really not for Chase. It's the message that he wants to send to Jet.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, at this point, Chase hasn't led a lap for over a year, you know, and I think for him, we went off this gnarly championship in 2022 with Eli Tomac, and then he was expecting a guy and have this rookie come in and dominate. So it's really important for Chase as just mentally to get out here for him to like let Jet know it's a new team, it's a new number, possibly new results, and so far he's got a good start at that, Jason.
Yeah, don't adjust your shit. Chase no longer number 23 is his career number. He selected number 4. We had another guest going to join us up in the booth. We're going to bring Cianciarulo on in here since you're just competing with these guys a couple weeks ago in Supercross. Oh, we're not on camera. Okay, we're going to welcome him in the right way.
It's a pleasure to sit with both of you.
Thank you. Yeah, so Adam, you're here, and you just raced guys like Chase Sexton and Jet Lawrence a couple of weeks ago. Not doing that anymore. This is your first race actually post-retirement, isn't it?
Yes, it is, and it's a different feel.
Adam Cianciarulo is already in the booth. What do you guys? Unbelievable. This guy's already commenting.
Back to being a fan again. So, once again, very happy to be in the booth with you all and looking forward to some good racing today.
You have any thoughts, expectations? I don't even want to use the word predictions. That's gnarly around 1. But what are you expecting in the 450s?
Predict.
Oh, you want it, James?
Right now, I don't know. I got to defer to James, I think, on this one. I mean, it's going to be hard to beat Jet, right? I mean, the guy, James over here is king of roll speed, and Jet's coming in and putting a whole nother level to that. It's good. Jet's the one everybody's chasing, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Chase has for him as well.
Do you feel like Chase is in a different spot right now from what you've seen in practice? Like, he looks different to me, but what do you see?
Yeah, I do. I think he looks very aggressive. I think he's think he's pissed off. I think he wants to win, you know, and as we all do. But I was just watching him in the first practice, watching him and Jet. They actually did a lap together, and I thought to myself, this year could go a lot like 2022 did with Chase and Eli Tomac. Those guys are going to push each other, and both have plenty of bike skill to get it done.
Yeah, I agree with that. When I watch Chase, I don't know if you feel the same way, but he looks a little bit more together, put together, just solid. Like, it's not so much when you're watching him more on the edge. Last year, you could tell, like, I mean, he had the speed, but it was almost that moment you're just kind of waiting for. So far in his first practice, he looks very calm, like he can do this lap after lap. And as we saw what happened last year, I mean, Jet's just going 22-0. He's won everything, but I think Chase Sexton, I agree with you. I think he's upset.
We got 50 people watching. Guys, hit the chats. Who do you got? Hit the like button. We'll see how long this lasts before I get kicked off YouTube. The YouTube channel is firing right now. What kind of line was that?
He looks a lot more relaxed to me. Like you said, his 100% has maybe gone down 5%. Anytime you can go the same speed with less effort, it's always going to bring more consistency as we watch Jet Lawrence on a heater here.
And that's kind of the Jet Lawrence specialty here. So, James, what are you seeing from Jet? He's definitely on a fast lap right now.
I mean, I see a guy that's just the confidence. I mean, once you get in a rhythm, you know how it is, Adam. Like, if you start getting confidence, then everything that you do is with a purpose, but it goes without thinking. And I look at Jet.
Jet Lawrence is unbelievable. Did you see that line? That was insane.
He's going to be on top. Like, every move that he made is decisive. There's no afterthoughts to it. There's no indecisiveness as far as what he's trying to do. And overall, at the end of the lap, he just knows he's going to be on top. So I see a guy that just believes that he's going to achieve. It really is that simple as that.
Yeah, I agree with you, James. I think with these qualifying heaters, it's always difficult. It's really easy to rush these laps.
60 people watching, guys. There should be 60 likes on this video minimum. 60 people watching, 60 likes minimum. Let's go.
To a faster lap time. And I think that's one thing right off the bat with Jet when he turned pro that was so so interesting about him is that he always looks like he's taking his time.
Yeah. And I was going to say that the difference that we were talking about, Jason, earlier, slamming into the corners. When you see Jet, it seems like he's rolling into the corners, and that's where you talk about that road speed. There's a way to go fast, and I feel like when Jet gets out of his zone, he tries to go the Jeremy Martin attack, where he's going fast by literally going faster in the stuff. Jet Lawrence does a different way. He goes fast by rolling through things and no stop and go. So for him, he looked really neat. Yeah.
Just watching Aaron Plessinger there in the mechanics area. We have, I believe, him going off the track. So we'll watch number 7, see what happens.
Probably get stood up.
Cowboy went a little rodeo right there.
Yeah, in this track, I have a lot of laps living in Southern California, being local, and it seems no matter how much they rip the track, no matter how deep it gets, these corners always end up pushing off the track, and that's what you just saw with Aaron is kind of getting to the end of the corner where it was blown out, bike stood him up, he was off the track.
Hitch a ride with Sexton here. He still has the top overall time. Last year, Jet Lawrence was the fastest qualifier, 2.5 seconds faster than anyone else. So at least so far, this is a big difference. And what a year can make. Let's send it down to Jason Thomas.
Well, it's interesting listening to you guys talk about those laps, and we call them hero laps, right? They're so unsustainable for a race pace, but you see AP going off the track, they're just pushing too hard. They're on the edge, as Chase Sexton is right here. Now, going back to the conversation about Jet, that's what I always love watching Jet, is that he's putting in the best laps of the race, and he doesn't have that out-of-control look. He doesn't seem to be on the edge of control at all. Now, he may argue that. He may say he's pushing absolutely to the limit, but it doesn't appear that way. And when Chase Sexton is at his best, when he's firing, you think about the pace he was on in 2022, he had that same look where he could do effortless laps, and maybe, just maybe...
Let's see if we can get 100 people watching. We're almost at 100. We only got 25 likes. What's up with that?
A full circle moment for you.
I mean, luckily for me, I never saw him before on a Ricky on a KTM. I was thinking of Blake Paget, but yeah, I mean, I think Chase. I remember when I switched my number. Sometimes you need a change. you need a change. And I think the 23, I like the 23 personally, but whatever it is for Chase, to have a single digit means you've obviously done something. And I think for Chase, to pick the 4 is obviously different, but hey, it works for him.
And the big question in Monster Energy Supercross was him adjusting to the Red Bull KTM there. That was almost a season-long process. We asked him about the adjustment and how ready they are for motocross.
Definitely still testing. Like I said, outdoors and Supercross is a lot different. The bike act's a lot different. They have a lot more experience outdoors, so there's definitely more stuff that we can try. But yeah, I would like to say that we're not going to be testing on Saturday. I plan on racing with what I have right now, and I feel like I'm in a good spot. I've been riding a lot with Tom, and we've been doing good motos, and the track's been rough. So, like I said, I think we're in a good spot, but it's really unknown until we get out there on Saturday morning.
He's showing something on this particular Saturday morning. He just went faster than his already fastest time.
Yeah, definitely. If you actually watch the beginning part of that lap, it looked kind of like the old Chase Sexton. Like he was really slamming into stuff. He almost lost the front end a few times. And then on the second.
What's up, guys? We got 5 minutes left. Hit the like button for me. We're at 25 likes. There's almost 100 people watching. I appreciate this. Subscribe to the channel so maybe we can watch the racing together. And yeah, I was excited for the great outdoors, baby.
Yeah, you want to send a message. I mean, last year for Chase.
Chase Sexton looks like Blake Baggett.
Chase for a few years now has kind of been the young up-and-coming guy, the guy with all the speed. And then here comes Jet right behind him. He goes for 22. He goes 22-0. And that, that doesn't sit right with Chase, and I think it's really important for him to.
Will Jet Lawrence go perfect season again?
Watching Plessinger here, but check this out. Bit of a close moment for Jet Lawrence with Dean Wilson. Watch this from the drone here. So Dean goes.
Whoa, Dino!
He's probably but yeah, just a simple mistake. Jet was coming up with that speed, and yeah, he kind of did what Aaron did. Back in, kind of stood him up, went sideways, and yeah, that could be really bad.
Yeah, and with how this dirt is, there's a few sections like that. But coming up the face right there in that finish line section, if you go on the inside, it kind of pushes out. And these outside berms, the way they have them today, you hit the outside berm, you're kind of going straight, and the inside's drifting together. So that's just something we'll have to watch, I think, especially on the opening laps.
What do you guys think of this year's track for Fox Raceway?
Let's check in with Dylan Ferrandis, champion of this series. Not too long ago, 2021.
This man has some speed, James.
Yeah, he's got some speed. I don't know what's been going on, obviously with injuries, and he switched the team, but I mean, I think for him, it's a big weekend in a different way than Chase Sexton and some of these other guys. I think for Dylan Ferrandis has to just get some confidence, because he did. And when he won that title, I mean, he was by far the best guy. We were almost like that Blake Baggett. He comes out of the middle of nowhere, charging to the end, and it just seems like the last couple of years he's been lacking that confidence. But if you can get it at him, I think he can be a contender maybe toward the end of that streak.
I want to show you the lap time right here. Gray means he is under Sexton's time. This next sector, he lost it, but he was on pace with Sexton at least the front half of the track.
Still, this could put him in second with where he's at right now. And it doesn't surprise me at all. I think his 2021 Outdoor National Championship is kind of slept on a little bit. Let's see what this one is.
Here we go. How close can Ferrandis be, or can he even go to the top of the charts?
Yeah, he lost a lot of time in that last segment.
What happened to the light count,
man? It seemed to me he started slamming in the corners, and I think he kind of realized it. I don't know, Adam. Like sometimes you know you got a good lap going, you're halfway through, you're like, let me just not make a mistake. Yeah. You're just trying to finish.
We got over 100 people watching now.
Slammed in the corners, and it's so small that you just end up losing the time. And when you got Chase Sexton and these guys out here scoring so fast, just one mistake, a little mistake in the corner like that, you're not even close. You lose it. You end up a second slower than the guys.
You're gonna have to bear with the quality. This is a live feed, so it's kind of shitty.
Go slow to go fast, and that's what these guys like Jet and Chase are kind of doing. Ken Roxon's the same way. It doesn't look like they're riding with that much intensity, but underneath the helmet, James, they're trying as absolutely as hard as you can. So how do you go into a lap, put 150% intensity into it, and then also don't rush it?
Yeah,
it's a difficult thing.
Yeah, and I think as we're seeing now, Jet's in that rushing part. Like, he made a mistake. Now you try to make up that time, and then you just start going another way. But he's in the green, 1.5. So that means in the beginning part, he must have did something really good to make that time up. And if he can ride this thing out as he made up more time, maybe the narrative's going to.
I'm excited, dude. I'm excited to see the racing.
With qualifying, if he finishes this off,
damn.
There it is. Under a second, Benny Sexton.
Dude, 218. Jet dropping a 218.
Master here, Justin Cooper, in his first ever 450 pro motocross race. But is that a bit of a narrative thing there, James? Just for, it looks like Sexton was going to have it, and Jet to enter back?
I think so. I mean, I think Jet's, it's like this guy, they're really aware of their surroundings. They're in tune with.
That jump looks so sick. That step up. It's a big old floater.
Competition even more, and I think he sees what's happening. He sees Chase Sexton. He was fastest in qualifying in Salt Lake City. Goes on to get the race. Comes out in his first race. Different season, different team, different number, fastest qualifying. So I think that lap was really for Jet saying, "Hold up, like I know this guy. He starts believing he could be a problem. So let me try to figure out how to stop that." And that's why I think he went so much faster. It's a lot more than just going fast around the laps, and I think Jet Lawrence is a master at knowing where his weakness is and where his competition is believing, and he tries to stop that every weekend.
As much as Justin Cooper here, you've actually battled quite a bit in your 250 days, Adam. He has that mysterious speed. What? He does something right. What is it? Because it doesn't jump off the page, but the lap time, especially qualifying, is often quite good.
He has a lot. He's really good. Like I was telling James earlier, he's really good about having the intensity, but not really slamming into corners. You know, he cuts off a lot of track. He's really crafty Frenchman like. He's very good with his lines. He stands up a lot, but like you said, I'm not quite sure where he gets all that speed. It seemed you're watching him ride. Yeah, you're watching him ride.
Adam Cianciarulo is already announcing, dude. That's so funny. Like. We need him though. We need some more intelligent broadcasters. Not intelligent, but just better at doing it. If I have to hear Ricky Carmichael say "interesting" one more time, I'm gonna lose my shit.
You see it all over the bike.
Yeah, you definitely see it, and I think for him, it's cool to watch everybody kind of evolve. Like they see, it's like a trend in fashion. You guys starting to stand out. They start standing out more. You know, back in my day, Ricky would roll his handlebars down to the gas tank. I roll mine down, and so to see, you know, Jason, he's still old school, but he tries some different things, and he's like Justin Marshall. Like, you know, he's trying. Like it's kind of.
All right, boys. We'll see you for the race, the motos. Hit the subscribe button, the notification bell. Thanks for watching the channel. This is almost done.
Earlier, yeah, it's 3.5 seconds. Change. Yeah, I mean, I think Jason he's an old man. Like, I wouldn't say old man. He's older, so it's gonna be a little bit harder to teach the old dog new tricks. But he knows he has to evolve. I mean, the way these guys are going, he's got to change it up. So, yeah, he's changed up a little bit.
And that's your old teammate. You get a little misty out there seeing that Cowie.
A lot of nostalgia up in this dude.
Adam, thanks for stopping by. Qualifying just about done. We will see if Lawrence's time holds up as lead checker flag is out. And
all right, guys, we'll see you in a little bit.
Just in case someone's out there still throwing down a heater. It looks like it could be Jet Lawrence. Anyway, enjoy retirement. Maybe we'll see you on some more shows and more stuff throughout the summer.
Thank you guys very much. Yeah. Always a pleasure, gentlemen.
All right. We'll get more Adam Cianciarulo, I'm sure, as the year goes on. It's good to have some perspective. Sony was just out there riding with these guys, and it does appear that Lawrence's time is going to hold on, and he'll be your Monster Energy fast qualifier from the Honda Fox Raceway National. And we'll talk to him about it when we return. It's opening day for Pro Motocross and SMX.